In this video I'm going to show you how SAP Signavio supports the Prepare and Explore phase of your SAP S/4HANA transformation. The Prepare and Explore phases build the foundation of a successful transformation. Prepare creates transparency and readiness, while Explore defines the future process and solution design. To guide us, we use the SAP Activate Accelerator, which provides ready-made guidance, templates and best practices to help us structure and speed up the transformation. In this video I'm going to answer two questions. What are the main activities in the Prepare and Explore phase? And how does SAP Signavio support these activities? Let's start off with the Prepare phase. After the Discover phase, where we clarify why and how we want to transform, we move into the Prepare phase, which is all about getting the organization truly ready for the project to begin. The first step in Prepare is to onboard and enable the project team, making sure everyone is equipped with knowledge and support they need to start the S/4HANA transformation. A good point to start is to define the standard tools and methodology. This includes setting up the integration between Signavio and LeanIX so the team works with a shared, connected view of processes and applications right from the beginning. SAP LeanIX is an application management platform that gives you a clear overview of your IT landscape and how your systems support your business processes. Setting up the integration between LeanIX and Signavio is out of the box, easy to set up and works both ways. It allows you to automatically sync fact sheets such as applications from LeanIX into the SAP Signavio dictionary, where they can be used directly for modeling. At the same time, process model from SAP Signavio can be synced back into LeanIX fact sheets. Establishing this integration early ensures that all process work is built on one aligned source of truth. The next step is to onboard and train the project team. This includes identifying and creating the users who will be part of the transformation and, for example, running BPMN trainings so everyone knows how to model in Signavio. An easy way to get started with modeling is the Quick Modeler, which lets you create processes in a simple tabular format. It's great for quickly capturing ideas, aligning with stakeholders, and getting a first version of a process down without needing full BPMN skills. You simply add steps row by row, describe what happens, and Signavio automatically turns this into a structured process model. And the best part is, you can always enhance and refine the model later in the full BPMN editor once the flow is agreed. The second activity in the Prepare phase is to validate and sign off the value initiatives, making sure they truly support the organization's goals and expected business outcomes. A key part of this is aligning with different stakeholders to refine and prioritize the use cases. SAP Signavio makes this much easier through built-in commenting and collaborating features. You can comment directly on process models, tasks, or specific diagram elements, tag colleagues, ask questions, or share feedback, all without switching tools or communication channels. This keeps the discussion connected to the content and helps teams converge on a shared understanding before moving forward. The third and final activity in the Prepare phase is the preparation for the Fit to Standard workshops. The first step is to establish your to-be process baseline by looking at your current performance data and comparing it with SAP best practices. A quick way to analyze your existing processes is by using process flows and SAP Signavio Process Insights, a fast, out-of-the-box mining tool that provides immediate visibility into how your SAP processes actually run. Process flows show the key milestones of a process and how data moves through each step. It highlights potential blockers and inefficiencies, giving you a quick, high-level overview of where your process needs improvement. You can then dive deeper by comparing performance across different dimensions, such as company codes or document types, and drill down into the details for root cause analysis. To compare your as-is data with a process model, such as an SAP best practice, you can use the conformance check in SAP Signavio Process Intelligence. Process Intelligence is Signavio's advanced process mining and analysis solution that visualizes real execution paths, identifies patterns, and uncovers the root causes behind process deviations. The conformance check shows how closely your current process follows the desired best practice flow and where it diverges. This helps you immediately see which steps are missing, where workarounds occur, or where the process takes longer than expected. Lastly, it is essential to collaborate across disciplines during the workshop preparation, especially with enterprise architecture planning. This means aligning the target process architecture with your enterprise architecture management, ensuring transparency on which processes are impacted by the initiatives defined in LeanIX. We've already seen how Signavio and LeanIX connect. Now let's look at how you can use this integration to gain valuable insights. In LeanIX, you can plan your S/4HANA initiative and break it down into smaller sub-projects. LeanIX then gives you a clear visibility into the key dependencies between objects, like business capabilities and business processes. This helps you align the technical and process side of your transformation, making sure your Fit to Standard workshops start with a shared understanding of what's impacted and why. Closely linked to the Prepare phase, the Explore phase takes the groundwork already laid and uses it to shape and confirm the future end-to-end process design. After preparing the Fit to Standard workshops in the Prepare phase, the first step in the Explore phase is to execute them. In these workshops, you walk through the standard SAP best practice processes together with your business Validate whether they meet your needs, identify necessary enhancements, and define how the future process should look like. It's where the project team confirms the to-be design and agrees on the gaps that need to be addressed. For this step, process modeling is essential because it makes the future process easy to understand, discuss, and agree on. It turns ideas from workshop into a clear visual flow that everyone can align on. SAP Signavio Process Manager helps you do this by letting you build processes with simple drag and drop, while automatically keeping everything BPMN compliant. You can add the details you need through attributes and use the dictionary to keep terms consistent. This makes modeling fast, clear, and reliable for everyone involved in the workshops. The second step is to document the to-be process design and the related business requirements, which essentially means creating a custom report that brings all relevant information together in one place. This is important because it gives the project team a single, consistent reference for what was agreed in the workshops, covering the process flow, required changes, responsibility, and any open gaps. A custom report template is basically a predefined layout that tells Signavio which details to extract and how to display them. You create it once by selecting the elements and attributes you want to include, and afterward you can generate consistent reports with a single click. The second and final activity of the explore phase is to validate the to-be design. This means reviewing the newly defined processes and requirements with the business and confirming that they truly reflect how the organization wants to work in the future. The first step is to qualify the effort and value to realize the to-be process design, which you can do by requirements engineering. A requirement describes what the future process or system needs to achieve, such as a specific function, a compliance rule, or an improvement the business expects. In Signavio, you add these requirements directly to your process on the attribute level, so they stay connected to the exact step they belong to. This is important for qualifying effort and value because requirements make the to-be design measurable. They show what needs to be built, how complex it is, and what benefits it brings. By capturing them early and linking them to the process, you can better estimate the effort, understand the expected value, and ensure that the realization phase is planned based on clear and complete information. Finally, the last step of the explore phase is to approve and hand over the to-be process design. This includes running convention checks and obtaining business approvals, both of which can be set up easily in Signavio. It creates a clear handover point, giving the project team confidence that everyone is aligned on what will be built and that the design meets the organization's standards and expectations. You can use Signavio Process Governance to set up workflows such as approval flows. It lets you define who needs to review, what they need to do, and guides them through the steps automatically. This adds real value to the final approval and handover step because it makes the process structured, consistent, and fully traceable, ensuring the to-be process is properly reviewed and formally agreed before moving into realization. This brings us to the end of the prepare and explore phases, where we set the foundation and shape the future process design together. Next, we move into the realize phase, where the approved design is configured, tested, and turned into a working solution. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video.